what's up guys? Thank you and welcome back to my channel. If you're brand new, my name is Yasmin, and if you are returning, thank you and welcome back. If you haven't already given me the subscribe down the bottom, you know what to do, as well as flicking the bell icon. That'll give you notifications of all my new uploads, and a thumbs up for a like if you really like this video. Currently I do upload every Sundays and Wednesdays, and that is in Australian Eastern Standard Time. If you are tuning in from other countries, that may be a Saturday and a Tuesday. But if you hit the subscribe and the notification, you'll get notifications of all of that. I used to do a lot of vlogs, and I will be definitely going to do more vlogs, but currently I am just settling into a new job and uni, and really just settling into some life changes that are going on right now. So there will definitely be vlogs returning in the future very soon again. But right now, while I am just, settling into everything, I'm going to be doing more like just videos. If you have been watching my videos so far, you'll know that I am a detox. Today is actually day 3 of my detox, and all is going really well. So this particular video is going to be about why I detox, how to detox, and just some simple foods that you can get very easily and readily, and strategies in order to be able to do it the same way. Now, first of all, why I detox? Well, I detox to essentially flush my body of any toxins and impurities. And we all live in a world that we are breathing in impurities, we're drinking impurities, we're consuming impurities, unless you go and live like out in the middle of in the country where everything is pure and organic and you're breathing clean air, water, is fresh water, then essentially we are putting impurities into our body. I have detoxed before, and generally I do it once a year, and it's kind of like usually this time every year. Another time I did detox, and it was after I had been overseas in Thailand, and I had a surgery done in Thailand. I got these ones done. So obviously with the anesthetic, living in a hotel for 2 weeks and eating food out of a foreign country for so long, that when I got back to Australia, I was just so bloated. I felt lethargic. It was showing in my skin and everywhere. So, and at that particular time, I had a coach. I used to do a competitive, aesthetic body composition, the bikini compositions, fitness, and I was with this coach for 3 years. And when she used to prescribe me a detox, she did 2 for me. One was a 7-day detox that was also calorie restricted, so that I did lose some body fat. I was actually hating life for the very start of that because it was calorie restricted as well. So I was so tired. I didn't know what was coming over me. It was awful. But come towards the end of the detox, I felt amazing, and I didn't want to finish it. The second detox that she gave me was for a detox for 10 days. This detox was not calorie restricted at all, and I found it a lot easier in that sense because of what it was. Nowadays when I detox, I'm definitely not as hard on myself, and my belief is that if anything is causing you any kind of, you're really just hating it and you're just miserable, then just don't do it. It's about balancing your life and making it so that it's enjoyable for you as well. So since then, my detoxes are pretty gentle, and they're not as hardcore as when my coach used to prescribe the detoxes to me. So I've also done in the past, I did the Sandra Cabot liver detox, and I actually did that when I was in high school, and I did that with my best friend in high school and my best friend's mum. We were all doing it together, which was really great because we had support all between us. And I did have really great results with the Dr. Sandra Cabot liver detox. I don't have her book. I have no idea exactly how what is in it anymore, but I do remember that I felt great doing that detox, and I did it for actually just adopted that way of living and that dietary habits for permanently. At that particular time of my life too, I was also a vegetarian. I've also tried to do, there was this, remember, I don't know if anyone knows, but this lemon detox, and there was this lemon syrup that you had to mix with paprika. I literally, it was so foul. It was not hairy lemon, something else, and it was so disgusting. I lasted 1 day. It was just so repulsive, and I don't even know how scientifically proven that was. But I did find that, as I said, if anything is giving you just don't like it and it's not agreeing with you, then just stop, right? So I'm just going to go into some things that rules of thumb when I do detox, and why and how you can get them into your life too. So essentially, like, the first thing I do when you detox is just to drink lots and lots of water. I do really love these water bottles because I know that I'm getting the right amount of water that I need each day. This is 2.2 liters. I know in America that you use different metric systems, so I really do apologize. I don't know what 2.2 liters is in America, although I used to live in America, so I should know. When you're detoxing, do try and have filtered water. If you're in America, I know like everything you drink is filtered or bottled, and I'm probably going to go this into a later time, but I think you guys should just start all doing more filtration than all the bottle, just because it's more, you know, environmentally friendly. I know when I lived in America, no one told me for the first 2 months that you can't drink the tap water. I was like, what? In Australia, we can totally drink the tap water. It's clean, it's safe, it's full of fluoride, it's good for your teeth. It's why I actually recommended to drink the tap water here than drink bottled water. One, because of the environment, but two, because of the added fluoride that is really essential for your teeth and your bones. So, and it's completely fine. Like, even I had this conversation with someone in America when I first got there about how, like, yeah, you can drink, we have rain, if you live in the country, you have rainwater tanks and you drink rainwater. And even as kids used to, if it was raining, because I used to live up in the Pilbara region, we'd like go running outside with our mouths like, trying to drink the rain. And in America, this girl was horrified. She was like, oh my gosh, no, it's dangerous, whatever. And then I had to do some research that, yeah, like certain parts of the world have acid rain. I was like, oh my gosh, no, we can drink that here. So it's completely fine. And try to drink your water that is purified and filtrated throughout your detox. It's just a little more cleaner. I do get some slices of lemon or lime or whatever you might like in that to just make it just a little bit more enjoyable throughout that detox. Then I like this baby here, apple cider vinegar. When you get your apple cider vinegar, get the one that has the mother in there. Apple cider vinegar has many benefits. It's good for your heart, it's good for your liver, it's good for your blood, and also if you have insulin resistance or diabetes, if you add vinegar of any kind of vinegar to something, it will lower the glycemic index. So there's a little bit of a, you know, hint for you. One thing, you know, some people can't stand the smell or whatever, but I actually really like this, and I like it first thing of the morning warm. I do stop all my supplementation when I'm on a detox, but one supplement that I do always take is alpha lipoic acid. I do get my supplements the American brands because the American brands are not as regulated as the Australian brands, and they're much more potent. I do currently have a discount on iherb.com. It's definitely not an affiliation code. It's just something I'm going to pass on to you. It's for 10% off. I'm going to put it in this video and I'm going to put it down the bottom. If you want iherb.com, it's my favorite place to buy all my supplements from. I do like this brand too, Doctor's Best. I find it really, really great, and it's made in America, so it suits me perfectly. Alpha lipoic acid is really good for vitamin C synthesis in the body. It kind of like recycles what's in your body already, as well as flushing out your liver. Comes to something like my deodorant, I do draw the line, and because I've never tried it, and that's like, you know, the crystal deodorants and stuff, like all the natural kind of ones. And just the reason being is, like, I'm in the gym all the time and I just don't want to risk smelling. Like, I just hate it when, you know, you walk past someone walks past you and then they smell a BO. But I'm going to say that I have actually permanently switched now to roll-ons, because roll-ons do not contain aluminium or something. Like the aerosols have, you know, that gas, and then you breathe in all that gas and those fumes, whereas the roll-on just goes on. And I try to get one that's fragrance-free, because that's just another additive that you just don't want. So I don't know, I probably should just like switch to one from a health food store, but with my paranoia about, oh my gosh, like I just can't stand it when people smell a BO. So I do draw the line at that. I'm also detoxing from like within my skincare as well. So everything that I put onto my face, so my cleanser and my moisturizer are now Cetaphil for the current timing, just because they're really clean and they don't have a lot of other things in there. One thing I'm putting on my face at night is just organic neroli oil, and that just gives like an extra treatment. It's kind of nice around the eyes. And for my lips, I'm just using Burt's Bees. That's an all-natural lip balm. A lot of the lip balms do contain, they're petroleum based, such as Vaseline, and I'm trying to avoid all of that, or they do have other things in there. So I am using something. The Lucas Purple ointment's also really good if you don't mind any fermented product, food things. So you essentially want to get some foods into your body that are going to cleanse your body, and things like that are such as beetroot, because beetroot cleans the blood. The first time I had lots of beetroot is in one of my detoxes, and I'll never forget, it's like my pee turned purple. Was I? And I messaged my coach post, and even she was surprised. But now I'm like, I sometimes just do it for a laugh, just to like pee pink, because I'm like, I only eat white meat such as eggs. I love my eggs. I get free range eggs when I'm detoxing, and even the egg yolk, some people avoid the egg yolks because it's cholesterol, but actually the cholesterol in it is a good cholesterol, and it's actually a good fat that's in there. I don't know, a lot of fish. I eat fish and chicken and turkey breast. I do avoid red meat, and just because red meat is a bit harder on the body, it takes a lot longer to digest than white meat, but they're essentially my protein sources. Now, if you are vegan or vegetarian, other options that I do have are mung beans, and I make that up into, you know, like a mung bean. I've recently switched to a pea protein milk, which has protein and calcium in there. If you're going to have tofu, try and get tempeh, T-E-M-P-E-H. Tempeh has less estrogen in it than tofu. And chickpeas also. Chickpeas are like a low glycemic carbohydrate, and they are also a protein source as well. And they actually taste okay, as well as they're really, really filling. As far as herbs go, I do like oregano, and I do like mint, and I do like parsley. The truth is that though, in order to get the nutritional benefits from what herbs are, you need to like eat like kilos of them. So essentially, you're not really going to get like all that many, you know, benefits from eating herbs, but things make them taste good, and they do make you feel nice. Celery is a diuretic, so celery will help you flush things out, you know, things out of your body in the form of urine, as well as green cabbage and red cabbage. You want to get some different colors of fruits in there too, such as berries of all different colors, cherries, pomegranate. You need some reds in there. Another supplement that you can take will be an organic greens powder, and that will just be ensure that you are getting, you know, but it's pretty much like a detox is really fine. It's really easy. It's pretty much just cleansing your body of anything impure. And even my hair care, I have switched my hair care over to products which do not have all the added, you know, all the other like nasties in there and the preservatives and stuff. And I get a hair care that is usually from the health food store, or one that is pretty pure already. Along with my skincare, so at night, I am just using a plain sorbuline through the day, but at nighttime on my body, especially throughout my detox, but it's so lush and nice just to use any of the other time, is a coconut oil all over your body. I'm yet to do a treatment with coconut oil inside my hair, but I might do that. I've washed my hair this morning, but I might do that on my next wash. But organic coconut oil is so lush for the skin. Not only is it full of, is it an MCT, and it is great as a, you know, when just to even put inside your food. It tastes really nice even on a salad with papaya and pineapple and salad. It's so nice, but it's especially lush on the skin. So I have been using that. I used it last night on my body. It is a little oily on the sheets, you know, but it does absorb through the night, and it's so really nice. And one thing that I am about to use is the bone broth. I do get this from the health food store. It is organic, and I use this bone broth when I'm cooking veggies just to add a little bit more protein. The one that I get, this one is unflavored, so this one could also be used in sweet dishes as well. So at least I know that when I'm making my veggies that I am going to get a protein source in there, even if I am not eating, you know, a main protein. And bone broth is essential, like got a lot of amino acids in there as well. The thing with these though, they do contain quite a high amount of sodium, so it is very, very important that you are consuming, you know, your 3 to 4 liters of water per day to just flush everything out of you. Also, when you're detoxing, like try to, you know, eat raw things, because I don't know, it's just more important to eat things raw. But if you can't, you know, and one meal a day, have something cooked and cook it in some bone broth if you're not vegan. The hardest part of detoxing that I personally find is going off coffee. And if you have missed the other vlog, I did quit coffee recently, and that was one, because it was giving me anxiety, but two, it was great timing because I knew that this detox was coming. So things that I do to help me with my caffeine, and once you've given up coffee for 1 week, you don't even notice it after that. So I still drink tea throughout a detox. I do prefer an organic tea, but one tea that is non-organic, and it's really inexpensive, and if you're in Australia, you can get this at any supermarket, is Narada, because it's rainforest allegiance, it's grown here, and it's also pesticide free. So it's pretty pretty much like, and I still get a little hit of caffeine from that. Peppermint tea is really good for the central nervous system. So peppermint tea not only is a really good digestive, but it makes you feel alert, and that's something that really helps me with. Rooibos tea is caffeine free. I get this one from Aldi, and it's organic, and you know, it's organic and rooibos. It has no caffeine in there. It's fair trade. Like, I like, it's no caffeine in there either. I do like it. You can drink it black. It has a nice different flavor to it. I did get these 2 teas up in Darwin in the Northern Territory, and the lady who blends these, she's a certified naturopath, and I think that she's just such a great woman with what she promotes, and she's just great. I'm going to put her details down in below, and I actually bought quite a few packets of these, and she was kind enough to offer to send me more if I need more, so I'm going to put her details down in below. But I got these Clari-tea, and Clari-tea is really good for the day, and it contains peppermint. As I said, with peppermint tea, it has green tea in there. Green tea is essential while you're detoxing, and because green tea is actually proven, there's a component in green tea that even when you're not detoxing, if you keep drinking that throughout the day, you will burn calories. Bacopa, ginkgo, which ginkgo, if you ever used a Chinese herbal medicine, ginkgo biloba makes you very, very alert. I use it when I'm studying sometimes, especially coming up to exams, when I really just need to focus. Cola and go-to. I hope I said that right, go-to. But yeah, it's actually great. It's for focus, retention, and clarity. And she also said that this one, I haven't tried it yet, is going to be really good cold during the summer months. The nighttime tea that I do get, if you've ever had valerian, you'll know it just knocks you out at nighttime. It's passion flower, lemon balm, lavender, which is very, very relaxing, and valerian. And valerian, as you know, knocks you out at night. I just find it, especially after you've had something that keeps you alert all day, it will really help you to just calm down at night. Something, just an alternative from, you know, a traditional chamomile. You know, if you don't want to actually, you know, eat the, you know, the whole foods themselves, basically, I try and avoid processed foods when I am detoxing. But if, you know, it's just not something that you want to do, and these are really good like during the day, is I got an organic beetroot powder. I don't make a latte out of it, well, I haven't even tried to yet, but I have added these into smoothies. Greens powder, if you don't know, you're not going to get the right amount of greens throughout the day. And then I also have acai powder that I do add. You may have seen to a lot of my smoothies as well. They do contain obviously some antioxidants, but they obviously don't have as many antioxidants and things as you would do from getting the whole, you know, real raw food themselves. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching, and we'll see you then next. I'm also vlogging little bits of segments of my detox, so keep watching for those little that vlog to come. See ya.